So I'm Lindsay Kinney, and I'm here today with disc golfer Tony Cramer. And today we're going to be working on teaching your dog to not steal the disc golfs off the disc golf course and ruin all of your shots. So Tony, do you have a dog?
I don't. I grew up with dogs though. Had a golden lab.
Yeah, and do you plan on getting a dog anytime in the future?
Yeah, down the road once I have the finances to put into a dog instead of a car. That'd be nice.
I take it you're probably going to want to, throw a Frisbee like recreationally with your dog.
Yeah, useful dog.
Yeah. So this is a great skill for playing recreational Frisbee with your dog in the backyard, but also being able to take them to the disc golf course and not have them steal all your discs. So I'm going to teach you how to do that for your future dog.
Awesome.
There you
Sounds
go.
good.
My dog Rosie is highly disc motivated. When we would take her disc golfing with us, she would want to chase our discs, and many times we couldn't get her to stop when she had already started chasing them. She would take our discs and we'd have to reshoot, and there was the risk of her damaging other people's discs. So the key with training this behavior that we're working on, especially with dogs that are high drive Frisbee motivated, is to teach them that they can still chase the Frisbee, but not yours. So what we're going to ideally be doing is taking a specific dog Frisbee to the disc golf course with us and train your dog to only chase that Frisbee. And that when they're patient and let you throw your disc, then they'll get rewarded by chasing their own Frisbee. So let's start. Okay, so what we're going to do here is that Tony is going to throw his disc very uninterestingly. And when she ignores it, I'm going to reward her by throwing her fun dog Frisbee. So she'll learn that if she leaves the boring disc alone, she gets the fun disc. Ideally, you're going to want to work with a disc that your dog is already used to you throwing for them, and that one is really fun and interesting. And you can show it to her so she sees that I have the fun disc and Tony has a boring disc. So you can throw, Tony.
Just set it on the go.
Yep. Good girl. Oh, that was so good. Keep on doing that.
Okay.
Okay, good girl. So I'm going to wait for her to see that Tony does have a disc so she saw it. So, Rosie, what's that? What's that? You can throw it. Good girl. If you are having trouble with the dog that is just too disc motivated and no matter what they're still going to chase the boring disc, you can throw them simultaneously in different directions. So this time I'm going to catch her attention with this disc and you're going to throw yours in a different direction. So she is kind of aware of it but isn't really watching it. So go. Go get it. Good girl. And another tip to help with this behavior is, so chasing a disc, even if it's the wrong disc, is still going to be fun and interesting for the dog. So to make it even more interesting for them, when they do make the right choice and pick the right disc to chase, you can reward them by having a pocket full of treats. So, Rosie, you did it. Good girl. And tossing her a treat just for getting the right disc. So if you want to throw your disc again, Tony. Good girl. Go get it. Right here. Chose the right disc. Treat. Another key point is to make sure that you are more exciting than the other person too if you're having trouble. So like, Rosie, oh my goodness, I have this disc. I have this disc. Are you ready? Go get it. That's way more fun than Tony just dropping his disc on the ground. Setting good associations there. Make sure that you keep it fun for the dog and entertaining. So that they don't get frustrated. And as of right now, all we've really trained Rosie to do is not take any disc that Tony has thrown. So we're going to switch so that she knows to take only this disc, that it's not the person throwing it. So there we go. Her attention's on it.
Ready?
Good girl.
Ready? Get it.
Now we're going to work on training the dog to know to leave the boring disc alone, and when they ignore the boring disc, then they get the reward of the fun disc. So we're going to work on that. Okay. So, and I'm showing her that I have the fun disc. So you can throw a boring disc.
Okay.
Rosie. Hey, good girl. Yes. So you can see she wanted to chase the fun disc, but she chose to ignore it and wait until the fun disc. I think I said that wrong.
Just nothing from
Okay. So again, we have fun disc. Gotta wait. Have the fun disc.
Oh,
Where's he?
right there.
Hey, where's he? Hey, sweetheart.
Look at her.
Where's he? Hey, 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 hey. You ready? Are you ready? Okay. Now have her attention. Good girl. Go get it.
You ready?
Yep.
You watch this one. Okay, you can enjoy yours.
Good girl, Chestnut. Rosie, I have a disc. Yes.
But mine's way better.
Oh.
An important part of training your dog is also proofing the skill, so making sure that they can do it under unusual circumstances. So we start out with having two people throwing two different discs. Now we're going to do the same person throwing two discs. You're the pro.
Alright. Any tips on what I should be doing when I'm trying to introduce her to this?
Keep the boring one boring. Fun one is more exciting.
Okay.
You can give a verbal reminder. You can tell them, like, hold up the boring one and say, leave it.
Okay.
And then throw it, and then fun one is, yay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Alright, leave this one. You just leave it. Rosie, ready? Good girl.
Wow.
Ready? You excited? Go get it! Go get it! Go get it! Go find it! Oh, go get it!
Okay. Find it.
Thanks, Joseph. Joseph. She's waiting to come back. Alright. Hey, Rosie, ready? Go get it!
There we go.
Yeah, Jasmine's back. Good girl.
It's also important to try to work with different discs so that they learn that there isn't just one boring disc, that all of your discs are boring except for the ones that are theirs. And when getting a disc for your dog, little tip is that they can see the color blue and yellow the easiest, so that'll be the easiest for them to track down. So there we go. So now we have a new disc.
Right, we're gonna get this one, okay? You're gonna leave this one? Good girl. Ready? Here we go.
When she brings it back this time, throw the fun one first.
Okay.
Okay,
Just so she can get used to it, it's not just the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Good girl.
You'll find out all sorts of fun things when training a dog that you thought you were training them
Yeah.
one thing, but you've trained them something different.
Alright, we're gonna do this one first, okay? Because you've been so great. Ready? Go get it. Chestnut, go get it, please.
I want it.
Good girl, Rosie.
And the last tip is that even though we've worked on this once, that doesn't mean that she will remember it tomorrow or the day after. So it's important to keep refreshing the dog, especially when you take them to a new environment. The rules that you think you have established do not apply in new environments. So you do get out to the course, do a couple test runs with the dog disc, and throw a couple boring ones on the ground, and when they ignore them, throw your fun one. And happy training!